Alright, we have Mort out here today, and we have some workers over here. They're painting the lines on the soccer fields. This is Mort's first time off leash in public, and he's doing really good. Mort, come. Good boy. Come on. So I'm kind of letting him have a little bit of freedom here and just practicing recall out in public. Mort, come. Mort, come. Good. So right there, I have the e-collar on him. We're getting him accustomed to the e-collar so he can have more of this off-leash freedom. Mort, come. You'll see that. Good boy. Good boy. So right now, I just want to move around with him out here in this big open field and let him kind of be a dog at the same time, but also have some control over him if I need to. Mort, come. That's a boy. And if he blows me off, then that's where I use the e-collar. I'm not using the e-collar every time. I'm giving him the chance to not have the e-collar used. Mort, come. Good boy. So I've used it one time now. Other than that, we're just using food recall. Mort, come. That's a boy. And we'll see if he can do his commands. Mort, sit. Good boy. Down. Yes. Come. That's a boy. I'll let him get a little bit of distance away from me if he wants to. But if he wants to stick next to me, then I'll keep rewarding him for that. So he's staying pretty close, so I'm just going to keep rewarding him. Every time he gets close to me and gives me eye contact, I'm going to reward that because I want to reinforce that. I want him, when we're out in public, I want it to be the same as when we're inside my building and he's following me around, giving me eye contact. Mort, come. Yes. Come. Mort, come. Mort, come. Ah, you motherfucker. Mort, come. Good boy. Good boy. So there I had to use the e-collar. That was a little bit more distraction than he could handle. And, you know, that's just part of the learning curve, but he's doing great. I didn't have to do chasing him. I just got to stand in one place and he came back to me. So you got to see a mess up there, but that's why we're learning. That's why we're doing this, isn't it, Morty? Isn't it, Morty? Yes, you're a good boy. Good boy. So that's where we use the e-collar, and you notice he wasn't yelping, he wasn't screaming, he wasn't, you know, acting fearful or anything like that. The e-collar just gave my voice a little bit more meaning than just me standing here with the food in my hand yelling its name. And that's what it's all about. That's where the e-collar comes in, and that's honestly probably 95% of the time when I even use the e-collar. Everything else, I want to create that habit in his head to where he wants to be next to me more than anybody else. If he doesn't, there has to be somewhat of a consequence. Where'd he go? There he is. Mort, come. That's a boy. That's a boy. So now that we're doing this off leash, come. Now we can start doing this. We'll be doing this more every day. Coming out here in public. I want him around people, and there's lawnmowers going out here. You can't see them They're mowing the baseball diamonds. They're putting the lines down. So there's activity going on out here that he hasn't seen at my house. And come. I wanted him to kind of try to run up to people and stuff like that, so we can learn that part of it. Down. That's a boy. So this is a good look. This is Mort's first time off leash. Out in public, not at my house, in a new environment with new sounds and smells and movements and everything out here that he's not used to. He is a pretty boy though. Pretty boy, aren't you? So this is all very new to him. He's not used to having this kind of freedom. He didn't know what to think about it, other than he's enjoying himself now. Come. Yeah. So stay tuned for more Mort, and he's just a good boy. He is a good boy. We'll be doing more stuff out in public with Mort now. Good boy. All right. Tell him toodles, Mort. Toodles. Good boy.